This is the Transformers Legends LGEX Repugnus and Grotusque 2-pack set by Takara Tomy. I picked up this set at Hobby Corner and they look to be repacks. So for Repugnus or Repug, we will just be doing a comparison video with the Hasbro version. But since I don't have the Hasbro Convention exclusive Grotusque, we will be doing a review of this figure. And here they are out of packaging. They look great, considering the fact that they look to be exactly like the Hasbro versions of the figures. It's a shame. I was expecting, since this is still a Legends series set of figures, I thought they'd still have their own take. Takara Tomy would still have their own take on these figures, but alas, they've already fallen into the category of the unification, the brand unification period, and we get the same ones. The set comes with two different instruction manuals. This is Repugnus. It comes with a comic book, and then Grotusque, black and white instructions, and you get that. So let's start with Repugnus. Here is the Hasbro version. Titan Masters look fairly identical. Yeah, I don't think they changed it much. If there's a lightness in the colors of the Takara Tomy version, it's probably due to just some quality issues or some quality control on the production or manufacturing. But it looks to be the same Titan Master. Okay, now onto the figure itself. There is some noticeable difference. Let's start with the head. The Hasbro version has a matte finish on the head, while the Takara Tomy version has a glossy finish, which I love. I really like that touch, that difference in paint in the head sculpt. Also, the mandibles. For the Hasbro version, it's not as glossy. It's a matte finish compared to the Takara Tomy version. So I'm glad there's still that bit of difference. As for the body, it looks the same. The legs looks entirely the same. Tempos look the same. Autobot symbol. The swords, same treatment. The Hasbro version has the matte finish, while the Takara Tomy has the glossy finish, which I actually like better. Matte finish is actually fine, but I love that glossy shine. The green translucent plastic looks to be the same. Hands look to be the same. Okay? All right, and as for Grotusque, it looks fairly the same. If at all, based on the Photoshop images, it looks to be that it has a slightly darker hue of magenta, but if you look at the actual pics, it looks to be the same. I don't think they changed anything with the plastic. It does look the same. Even the gray plastic, they didn't do a glossy and matte difference about it. But you know, somebody tell me if you had the Hascon version, if they look the same or not. But from the images I'm seeing, they kind of look the same, with the exception that the magenta is a tinge bit darker on this guy, on the Takara Tomy version. So yeah, but for all intents and purposes, they kind of look the same. And here they are with their buddy Doublecross. Now this Doublecross is the Takara Tomy version, which is obviously quite different in terms of paint apps and color scheme from the Hasbro version. And they look great together. All three Monsterbots now finally complete. So we'll talk about Grotusque, since I haven't done a review of this guy. And here is his Titan Master. Very cool. Transform him like that. Okay. Grotusque, the robot itself, is just like Repugnus, He is a retooled or re-engineered, retooled redeco of the Doublecross mold. Uses the same engineering, but obviously contains different parts. So he has the gun that's removable. Yeah, you can obviously put it like this if you wanted to, on both wings, which also looks very cool. And he looks not like a dragon, but more like a griffin to me. Like, I have no idea what kind of monster it is. He kind of looks like a lion dragon. Okay, articulation. The hands go up and down because it is the actual robot's hands. And the feet, just like Repugnus and Doublecross, they move this way. Okay, looking very nice. Got some Autobot symbols right there. Let's transform him. Pull these up like that. And you'll notice the transformation is very, very similar. And they already have this pegged in right here, whereas the old Hasbro instructions never had that. Okay. Okay. There you go. To the hands. Like that. Oh. Very loose friction joint. Okay. Okay. What I'm gonna do is rotate the arms this way, and fold it like that. Rotate, rotate, and fold it like that, like this. Okay. Obviously, you can put him here, put the Titan Master in that cockpit in alt mode or in Monsterbot mode. Last step is split the head open. This one forms his chest, and this just folds like that. And finally, attach the Titan Master in head mode, like that. And there is Grotusque in robot mode. Give him his weapons. And there you go. Looking absolutely fantastic. And based on the images we've seen from the internet, they look basically identical to it looks identical to the Hasbro version, with just that slight darkness in the hue of the magenta. Articulation for the figure: neck, standard Titan Master neck joint, swivel shoulders, go in and out, bicep swivel, hinge elbow, hinge wrist because of transformation, no waist articulation, ball hinge hip, thigh swivel, hinge knees, and the ankles. That's it. That's all it does. And for Repugnus, the Takara Tomy version on the left, Hasbro version on the right. And except for that brown paint I mentioned for the head and the swords, they look to be identical. And here they all are in robot mode, looking absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy to have all the Autobot Monsterbots in the Generations line all together. And some final thoughts on the set. Should you get it? Well, if the Hascon Grotesque is proving to be very elusive, just like me, for example, I have no way of getting that figure. This is definitely a worthy pickup. That'll allow you to complete all 3 Monsterbots. But if you're okay with the Hasbro releases, then it's all well and good, because they're basically the same figures except for some slight paint variances. But for me, since I already have the Takara Tomy version of Doublecross, I'm pretty happy with this one. I really wanted to get the Takara Tomy versions of the other 2 Monsterbots. I'm very, very pleased with the set. The set is going to get a 9.5 out of 10 for me. Thanks for watching.